Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of my monthly music find series. This is where I show all CDs and vinyl that I picked up in the previous month. Obviously, this one is going to be related to June 2024. Again, like usual, a few days late. A lot going on in my life. Obviously, we had the 4th of July holiday here in the States, and my hometown actually does fireworks on the 3rd. So I was celebrating July 4th on the 3rd. I was out of town in the early part of the month. Well, by that I said like the 1st and the 2nd. I was out late June. So just kind of have some time here to show. I really only have just a couple of things here. Again, things that I'm showing now are, special pre-orders that I've picked up and, or they've just kind of trickled in. I'm not really doing a lot of record purchasing at the moment, but hopefully that will pick up very soon. So anyway, I'm going to start here with some VCLT, new month, new gift from, you guessed it, my cousin Ethan. This is this album called Head Down by Rival Sons, who are kind of a bluesy hard rock band. I know Ethan is a big fan of theirs, and they've been compared to Led Zeppelin, I think, by a few people. So something kind of out of my wheelhouse, and lead singer Jay Buchanan has kind of been around for a little bit. Has been on some tribute albums that I've listened to. So thank you, Ethan, for Rival Sons. And really everything else, I just really have just a couple more things here. And you'll see what I mean here in a second. The first is, I don't have the CD in this case, but I have the cover here. The CD is still in my car. Also, I'm having a thunderstorm outside, if you can't hear the rain. And I'm also in another location in my apartment, which you will see why in just a moment. Hint, hint. But this is an album called Fat Cat Silhouette, put out by a guy named Oliver Wood, who I've talked about a few different times. Oliver is the lead singer of the Wood Brothers. He's the guitarist, co-songwriter. This is his second solo record. It's a follow-up to, I think, 2022's record called Always Smilin', which was his debut as a solo artist. So essentially you have 2/3 of the Wood Brothers on here. You have Oliver, and then percussionist, backing vocalist, and co-producer Jono Ricks, as well as Ted Pecchio on bass guitar. You also have some guest vocals from Katie Pruitt is on here. Tanya Elizabeth, who is the fiddle player in the Avett Brothers, which I didn't know she was on here until I got the record. Steve Berlin on baritone sax, Marcus Henderson on flute and fife, Brooke Sutton on sousaphone, and then Rob Crawford on drum and percussion on one track. So really, really good record if you like, coffee kind of music in the morning. Got those blues influences, got some bluesier kind of songs. It's also got some, acoustic stuff. It's got that slide guitar that Oliver Wood is so known for, and I've really enjoyed this record so far. It was based around the title track. The title was based around a line about a fat cat silhouette on the song "Whom I Adore," or "Little Worries," excuse me. But it was about Oliver's cat was in front of the window and he made a silhouette, and it was just kind of an idea for a song. So I grabbed that, and as a result, also have the vinyl of Fat Cat Silhouette. So again, and everything, I should say, everything on here is an original, with the exception of the song Have You No Shame. And he also does a co-write with Sean McConnell, who is a songwriter who the Wood Brothers have worked with before. But not a gatefold, unfortunately. But if you're interested in the record, there it is with a custom lab there. So happy to have it on vinyl and CD. I have spun it on both formats. And then lastly, only one more, I have the latest from Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs. What's that? What's that? Oh, look at that. How did that get there? Yeah. Obviously, Mike Campbell, lead guitarist of the Heartbreakers, Tom Petty, best friend of Tom Petty's. He also played for a couple of years with Fleetwood Mac. This is the band that he formed while he was still in the Heartbreakers, kind of his club band to continue playing, between tours. And this is his third record. And in the early listens to this album, might be my favorite of the three. Just really, really solid, well produced. Produced by George Drakoulias, who produced a lot of Heartbreakers related material, and as well as Martin Pradler and Mike Campbell, and just a fantastic record. I love it. It's the first record with Steve Ferrone, who is the drummer for Average White Band, and then for the Heartbreakers, there's Mike and there's Steve, and Lance Morrison and Chris Holt, the other two members of the Dirty Knobs. Lance and Mike are really the two longtime members here. But there's George Drakoulias, kind of with a Rick Rubin-y kind of look here. And what's cool about this CD is that with the pre-order, it came with this little insert with, there you go, a signature from Mike Campbell. And apparently the lap dulcimer was a gift from, I believe Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks loaned them the dulcimer. But so this is essentially the first full album with Steve Ferrone as a full-time member. However, Ferrone only plays drums on one tune. The rest of the songs are the drummer is Matt Laug, the original drummer, who is on, I think, just technically indefinite hiatus, or he officially resigned the band. He is actually the current touring drummer right now for AC/DC. So very, very cool to have that. There it is. Again, if you like the Heartbreaker sound, jangly, hooks, great guitar riffs by Mike, just a really, really solid record. And you have some guest performers on here. You have Lucinda Williams, Graham Nash, Chris Stapleton, as well as Benmont Tench, the keyboard piano player for the Heartbreakers. So the album is called Vagabonds, Virgins, and Misfits, and I highly recommend it. So what's the significance of this? Well, as you can see, this is also a handout by Mike Campbell, and in the corner there is a signature, the newest addition to my wall, because that came with the vinyl version of the latest record. So again, very happy to have both. Again, awesome picture of Mike with his Fender Jaguar guitar there, looking like a cool stud. And again, this is on BMG Records. Sounds great. Again, I've listened to it both on CD and vinyl. Really, really like it. And I think Mike is doing great things to keep the that rock and roll Heartbreaker sound alive and well, and very cool that he's recruiting Steve Ferrone and Benmont Tench to help him out. So there you go. Only really 3 unique albums this month. 5 pieces of music. But I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if any of this sounds interesting to you. I'll be happy to let you know what I think. But yeah. Anyway, y'all be good. Take care. Thank you for subscribing, all the new subscribers. I appreciate it. And we'll look forward to talking to you on the next one. All right. Bye now.